One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put toe together and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's
turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it for a big play. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed down by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Makes the catch. It's Daniels. Quick step and go. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And when the first drive leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to add another to their lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And his throw is incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Touchdown, Florida! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. Calls in the deep ball. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Offense in a split backfield. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Throws into the middle of the field. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Plows through the defense. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going with the ground game left. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. And the Gators will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Listen, he's running for his life. I get it. The QB gets scrambled outside the pocket. I just like to see him flick it out of bounds real quick. Counts as an incompletion, and no sack, no loss of yardage. Live to fight another down.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First two drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on third down, now setting up fourth.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Slips through the line. Touchdown Gators! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Miller. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. Gets it past the marker. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Catch in the middle, it's Toppin. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On the ground, it's Jackson. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go up top on second and short. Floats it out in space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Get set, get set.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Rushes on him. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. This is a designed run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Florida.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. He nails it. A 58-yard field goal. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Back to pass. Bring in the heat. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Gators have this offense rolling. On the run, it's Daniels. And
man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the closest. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. He throws one to the left. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? From the gun, looking for a man. He's going to fire to the left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. DBs will try to keep everything in front. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The toss to the right. Got a little space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
Takes a handoff. It's Daniels. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Under fire. Oh, he got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 27 over Clemson. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wide receiver going in motion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the
intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this.